Hello, welcome to Celestial Waters. My name is Demi, so we're going to hop right into it. This is going to be a twin flame check-in reading. So I woke up this morning, you know, when you're still kind of half asleep in the dreamland and you're just waking up. I was waking up and I was seeing two seahorses within my third eye, and then I started hearing a song by Nora Jones, which goes, I waited till I saw the sun, don't know why I didn't come. And then she says, I left you by the house of fun, I don't know why I didn't come. But I was also hearing, I don't know why I didn't call. So for a lot of you, your divine feminine or your divine masculine is about to be reaching out to you with that communication that you guys have been longing for, because this is both of you longing for this. You've been longing for this communication, this connection where you deeply look into one another's eyes and you say, I love you, I recognize you, I want to be with you. So this is going to be anchoring in that physical union. For others of you, this is your divine feminine and your divine masculine saying they can't step up to the plate. Like they left you by the house of fun. They've left you on that yellow brick road path, because that's what the twin flame is. When you hold the blueprint, you either hold it, the blueprint, or you don't. You're on that path of ascension. It's one of the pathways of ascension because there are many in this earthly realm, right? But they are saying they can't walk that path with you anymore. So they've stepped off that pathway. They're saying they can't step up to the plate and be the man or the woman that you need in this lifetime. So they're stepping away from the twin flame journey. That's their free will, that's their choice, their decision. But the Most High God is still going to keep to his promise. So he promised you in this lifetime that destined love, that divine counterpart, your person. So that's now going to come in the form of a kingdom spouse, a life partner, a higher level soulmate. And they're showing me on the other side, this is your ancestors and your spiritual court getting to work, right? And on the other side, it kind of looks like a dating app, but like an ethereal dating app in the spirit world. And they're going through and they're looking at potential candidates that they're going to be bringing into your physical reality that could potentially be a perfect and great match for both of you, for both of your souls in this lifetime. But that's what they're doing on the other side. And some of you guys could be having like dreams about this. You could have been dreaming about it, or you may have picked up on it and seen it when it comes to your clairvoyance, when it comes to your third eye. But your spiritual court have been working and looking through the potential souls that they could be bringing into union in the physical for you in this lifetime. It's got to that point now where you're about to be meeting. Maybe you've just met this person and you're getting to know each other. But it's a very like, I feel like a very giddy kind of excited energy. It's a very, very excited time to be alive, particularly for those of you who hold the twin flame blueprint where you're coming into divine unions. And for those of you who are coming into divine unions at this time, it was always supposed to be happening on this time because you are being called to be on the front lines in the battle that you guys are going to be facing together, like your purpose and your divine mission, right? This is what you were made for. This is the stuff you were made up of. You are God's warriors, light workers, healers. Can we get a few messages, please, Spirit? So do listen to that song. You may be hearing it everywhere, but I feel like it has some messages in it for you guys, or you could read the lyrics. We have, and you will be seeing, for a lot of you, seahorses everywhere, dolphins. Maybe you're dreaming of seahorses and dolphins, but they are very, very heavily connected to the womb, firstly, to the celestial waters, but they're very, very connected to twin flames. And when it comes to the seahorse, it's the masculine who births the babies, right? So it's the divine feminine who's kind of sparked that seed, and the masculine is taking this seed from the ethers, from the spirit, and he's going to anchor it. He's going to put it down into the physical. So it's the divine masculines who are going to be birthing these unions in the physical. They're going to be making their move. It's up to them now, I'm hearing. We have here Hatha, light activation, acceleration, brilliance, stand in your light. A lot of you are going to have a lot of options and suitors coming in because of how you are glowing, your light, but you carry this light within your heart. It's the kind-hearted and genuine person that you are. But for a lot of you, you need that right person. You need that lover to activate more of your sexual energy, more of your kundalini. But this is also going to help you when it comes to your healing. And something about it is going to really help you connect with your throat chakra and see yourself for who you truly are. See this beautiful light that you do hold. So a lot of you need that sexual healing. They're playing that song now by Marvin Gaye. So that song is coming through as significant as well. So you're going to have different options coming in for some of you guys, and you're going to get to choose. For some of you, I feel like you're going to have 3 options coming in for you. So this could well be your divine feminine, your divine masculine, then a higher level soulmate, and then like a kingdom spouse. But they're all going to be like a great match, and then you're going to get to choose. For others of you, your divine masculine, your divine feminine has kind of pulled themselves out of that options. They've used their free will in this lifetime to be like, I can't be this in this lifetime. That's their choice. For a lot of you, you already would have been feeling this. This probably would have already happened. And you would have had to have made peace with that. We have here Kafumi, initiatory experience. Your current situation is initiating your gifts. Because this is the thing, this is the risk that we do take when we choose to incarnate. And we choose to be a soul and come into this earthly realm and have this human experience. Because we have free will, but also we are born forgetting. So then you have to work throughout your life to remember who you are at a soul level. Remember what your mission is. Remember what you promised the Most High you would do in this lifetime. And not everybody on these journeys, not everybody who carries a twin flame blueprint wants to have that remembrance, chooses to have that remembrance. Some of them will continue to like turn a blind eye and not want to look at it. There's going to be different reasons. For a lot of them, it's going to be fear. For others of them, is they don't see themselves as good enough, like for you or for the path. It's like a kind of rejection of their own makeup, that they don't feel good enough to recognize that they have this holy light, that they carry this Christ consciousness. And then for others of them, they're choosing to walk down a darker path which isn't aligning to you. Archangel Michael, Archangel Metatron, Mother Mary and Kali Ma are strongly around during this reading. They want me to share that with you. So you could be feeling them around you too, or a particular one. We have Saint Germain, Violet Flame, Alchemy, release the old, make way for the new. So you've been alchemizing in a way. Firstly, a lot of you have been doing a lot of return to senders because you've been having a lot of psychic attack from the dark forces, but also a lot of evil eye and envy on you at present because of how you are glowing. And a lot of you have very powerful clairvoyance and psychic gifts, and there is people who are jealous of this, of what you know, of your wisdom, of who you are, and of the remembrance that you've had, of the fact that you like remember your past lives. You have that natural understanding of the spirit world. There's a lot of people who'll be jealous of that because they haven't activated it within themselves. I'm hearing lazy, so maybe you see these people as lazy, like they can be this too, they can commit this alchemy too, they can remember too, so why aren't they choosing to do it? Because they're using their free will to choose to stay stuck. Some of you guys could be seeing rockets everywhere. I'm seeing a rocket, but I'm also seeing that as the male love stick, as the phallus. So you could be seeing rockets, seeing the phallus everywhere. Maybe you're dreaming of it. But when you do your return to senders, a lot of you return this energy into the violet flame to be transmuted by the Most High God. But I feel like recently you've also been sending back what people have intentionally been sending you in order to hurt you. You've been sending that back because they need to learn. So sometimes you do need to do this. It's not everyday love and light, you know. We have, some of you guys could look like this, or your divine counterpart, this person coming in for you, could look like this. We have, hold on, the curtain dropped downstairs, it distracted me. So we've got a curtain on the first set of stairs and it's on like a pole, so when it fell it crashed, and then I was seeing like a tower moment kind of flash in my mind. So for those of you whose counterpart has stepped off the path, they could have had a lot of options, or they were treating you like an option, seeing you as an option. You were like, excuse me, because I'm staring at all these things here. You're like, no, I'm the star. You will not treat me like an option. I am not an option. I hold that it energy, that powerful blueprint. I am that healer, that light worker, that warrior of the Most High God. Green Tara, healing light, wellness unfolding. Know that healing is a journey. Some of you guys, and that was how you took your power back. Some of you guys could be noticing the foods that you're eating right now that you've always loved could literally be making you gag, that you could be going off certain foods. Others of you, it smells, like certain smells, you're like, oh my God. Maybe it's like very, very magnetized and very strong. You know, like how like when a woman's pregnant and she gets those symptoms and cravings for certain foods. But I feel like you guys are going off certain foods. There's a focus now on your physical body. So you could be that person who's been staying in the gym. You've really been mindful and working on your physical body. What you were eating, what you were drinking, what you were telling yourself when it comes to your thoughts. A lot of you guys could be seeing repeating nines everywhere, like 999. I'm recording this on the 9th of September. So the 9th of the 9th. But that number could be very significant to you on your twin flame journey, or on your spiritual journey of enlightenment as well. Maybe it's one of those numbers that's followed you around your whole lifetime and you call it your stalker. I do that with the number 17, which is also my life path number, adds to number 8. So some of you guys, your life path number could be a number 9. That was coming through as significant for someone. You could also be seeing the lotus flower everywhere. This deck, they want to get some messages from this deck here. So what else needs to come through for the collective on this twin flame check-in? We have treasure. That is what you are. That's a song, right? Yeah, Bruno Mars. Treasure, That's what you are. Something like that. You are my shining star. That song is coming through. Is very significant. We have cherished moments in love, a once in a lifetime experience. You are that treasure chest. There's a lot of music coming through because now I'm hearing a rap song. It's by Mike Righteous. And he says, keep the treasure close to my chest because that's where it's kept. Something like that is coming through. I believe that song is called Intro, but there's a lot of music coming through. So I feel like you and your divine counterpart, this is how you telepathically speak and connect with each other through music. It's like you send each other songs. Christmas time is going to be significant. You see here, you got the Christmas tree behind that looks like baubles that is in the treasure chest. So Christmas time is going to be significant for something solidifying. Maybe some of you guys will be in that physical union, in that commitment around Christmas time. Some of you guys, you will meet this person, whether it's going to be your divine masculine or feminine or a higher level soulmate. You're going to be meeting this person around Christmas time for some of you guys. And there's going to be that communication. It's going to be solid and in the physical. It's going to be tangible. What else, Spirit? Some of you in the past as well, like some of you could be looking forward to spending like the holidays as a single person. Like I feel like you're very, very much at peace and you're enjoying your own company and being alone. But maybe in the past you could have said to Spirit like, oh, please don't let me spend like another birthday, another Christmas time on my own. And you've healed that codependency wound. And now you're like very, very much, it's not used to being single and being on your own. You're very much enjoying it. Like you're at peace. I'm getting this groundedness in yourself and in your life right now. What else, Spirit? Which that means as well. Of course, you're not going to allow anybody else to treat you like an option because you're standing in your power. You're seeing your glow, your light, and how you are a healer. How you are treasured by the Most High, by your ancestors, by your spiritual core. How they chose your soul to be here in this lifetime. So you're not going to settle for anyone other than a higher level higher level soulmate, or whether this is your twin flame. I want to say commitment. So this is what's coming in for you, a commitment. You're not settling for anything less. Not these situationships, entanglements that people are doing in this modern age. It makes you feel sick. Staring at this green woman again. And getting like a gagging. So maybe like there's people around you, or when there were points of your journey where you put yourself out there again and you're like, no, absolutely not. What else, Spirit? We have passion, a fiery, passionate entanglement, a fast and steamy romance. There's going to be so much passion between you. I mean, when it comes to the twin flame, I always see the heart that is on fire. It's going to be two hearts coming together that are on fire. And even if this is a higher soulmate, it's going to be the same flame because your blueprints are still similar. This is going to be someone who is still from your soul group, from your soul tribe, but maybe not who you expected. And I feel like that's going to be the energy with you coming into union with your person. They're not what you expected. There's a movie coming to mind, Beautiful Creatures. What's her name? Lena, and she says this, I believe he's called Ethan, to her counterpart, like, you're not what I expected. They were dreaming of each other before they met, and particularly him, he was drawing her, but her hair was kind of like covering like half of her face, so he never really saw her face properly. So maybe you guys, where you've been dreaming of your person, you know them at a soul level, you feel the energy, but maybe you don't actually necessarily see their face and see the physicality and what they look like in this lifetime. But right up to leading you meeting them, like maybe like a few days before, the day before, on the day where you're going to meet them, you could dream of their face, what they actually look like, and then you see them, you're like, that's them, but you're going to know it's them anyway by the soul's blueprint. But the chemistry in the bedroom is going to be like chewing your arm off hot, like I'm wanting to like chew my arm off. It's going to be very, very powerful. It's going to completely pull your kundalini for both of you through the crown. You could notice when you are being intimate with your person, the lights are like flashing on and off, or maybe like the electric start going wild. The radio music could just go on by itself. It's going to be very, very powerful. And you're both going to sense it. You're both going to feel it and see it. You could also literally see like a flame in each other's eyes when you're being intimate. What else, Spirit? Some of you could be intimate for the first time when you're abroad or on a staycation. You could choose to go away with each other, because you want to be bridging that gap, that human gap. You recognize each other on a soul level. You remember how you've known each other in past lives, but you still need to be getting to know the person and know who they are and what they're about, their morals, their values as a human being and in this lifetime. So you're bridging this gap of where you've been in separation. of where maybe both of you have been neglected in terms of your intimacy needs, your romantic needs. Because you could have been celibate and single for quite some time. You're going to be seeing a lot of signs in graffiti when you're out and about. I'm hearing Banksy the artist. So maybe there's certain art by Banksy that you guys have been seeing everywhere. And it could have really spoken to you. It could also, something about it being very, very simple, but at the same time very profound. But I do believe you're going to be seeing certain symbols, shapes, numbers on graffiti. Some of you, their name, you could be seeing their name everywhere you turn. Thanking you. We have overseas, meeting someone from another country, a long distance relationship. Yeah, you're bridging the gap. So maybe some of you guys are from completely different countries. It could be long distance at first. So if you already know this person, you're in communication, you could have to spend a lot of time on FaceTime or some sort of like video call because you live in different countries. And Spirit also reminded me when it comes to the twin flame blueprint, they always show me the vision of the two boats coming from different lands, different waters. Now you're coming into the same port. This is what is happening here. You're going to be on the sofa together. You're going to be in the physical together. You're going to have that Netflix and chill. You could also, some of you could like move abroad. Maybe both of you, when you actually get together in the physical, you could up and leave and move abroad to where you're both feeling called to where you've both been in the physical before in another lifetime. You're being called to that land for a significant reason. Because it's home, I'm hearing it's home, and it's really and truly going to help to activate you. Because remember, certain lands, certain countries, they hold different coding, it holds different ley lines within Mother Earth, and this needs to come up within you into your physical body and activate you even more at a DNA cellular level, and it can't do that without you stepping on that land. What else, Spirit? The Metatron is coming through very strongly. You guys could be having dreams of Archangel Metatron. Maybe you're feeling very connected to him at present. His counterpart is Archangel Dolphin as well. So he is very, very heavily connected to the twin flame blueprint, which is why you'll be feeling him around you strongly before you coming into your physical union, because he's going to be protecting the union coming through, because you're going to have a lot of psychic attacks and dark forces who are trying to stop these unions being birthed in the physical. But they can't stop God's will and God's plan, the divine orchestration, angel of strength. You are an earth angel. You have the heart of a lion. You guys could be finding feathers everywhere. Some of you could be seeing the crescent moon everywhere. That could be a symbol that some of you had tattooed on you. Some of you guys could have a tattoo of like a swirl or like some sort of like shell. Or maybe this is your divine counterpart. And it could be like here under the boob. Someone could have this. Someone could also have like an angel wing on their back. I'm also getting a lily with somebody's name. It could be their mother's name or a feminine in their bloodline that was very significant to them. And this is it as well. It's given like taming the beast. The divine feminine knows how to tame the beast of the divine masculine. You hold the key to each other's hearts. You have that key to each other's hearts. We have here Goddess of the Moon. Again, the crescent moon is very significant. I feel like a lot of you are seeing it everywhere. Maybe that's the phase of the moon that you guys will meet. Or this solidifying, your union solidifying the physical. That's when it will happen during that moon phase. Or you could be dreaming of that moon phase. But this is how the divine masculine sees the divine feminine. Very beautiful, very mysterious, very powerful. Somewhat intimidating. But I feel like you're both going to see each other as intimidating. And remember that you are mirrors. So it's like, this is why a lot of you have been going through those woundings or being afraid of being seen. Because of the power and the light that you actually hold. Because when you come into that physical union and you connect on an intimate level, when you actually see each other, you're going to be blown away in an awe of each other, but also of yourselves. Again, water is very, very significant. You may be having lots of dreams of waters. Maybe some of you guys live near water, a lake, a beach, a river. Or you could feel very called right now by the water element. And water obviously governs emotions. It governs the womb and the celestial waters. And the womb is very, very significant when it comes to twin flame unions. When it comes to these unions that are divinely orchestrated and rooted in true love, the womb is very significant. Because there has been a war on the womb and on women. And this is what these unions are coming to put back into balance, are coming to correct. We have here Healer of the Ages that flew out with attachment and a man holding a coin. So this is it, justice. And ending to all of this chaos and this division. And people at each other's throats for the most petty and stupid things that don't even make sense. I mean, it makes sense to somebody else because it's their agenda. They want everyone at war and fighting, because then people aren't seeing like who the real criminals are. They aren't seeing what actually needs to be worked on in this world. People are too focused on fighting over dumb stuff. But this is what these unions are ushering in. People coming back into balance, awakening when at the Christ level. The fact that you hold Christ consciousness, you hold Jesus Christ right there within your heart, within your being. His coding exists within your blueprint. As a human being, he was a human being who reached his highest potential. And other human beings also have that potential to do that. And this is what you are doing. This is what your divine counterpart is going to do. It's what you're going to do together. You're going to activate other people. You're going to be this beacon of hope, of light that the world needs right now. And also of fire. Look at the passion. The two flames, the twin flames. Look at that passion. When unions on this magnitude come together, it literally makes the earth shake. And it helps Mother Earth to activate and move on up to a higher consciousness. It's not like Mother Earth is doing everything and just dragging up her human children kicking and screaming. We're also working with her. She wants us to work with her. Attachment. And this is what you had to let go of. Do all of that work and freeing yourself and freeing your bloodline and breaking those chains. And dropping any mask that you thought you had to wear to fit in with society, to fit in with family, to fit in with friends. And all of these had to be completely pulled off for you to see yourself and your person. Remember, your mirrors, they'll be going through a similar things at similar times as you. So you could both truly look in the mirror, see yourself. So that means you're ready to see each other, to witness each other. Spirit is saying witness. There's going to be a lot of catching up to do of when you guys were in these moments of being in the darkness and how you overcame it. You could be seeing the number 5 everywhere as well, which is obviously connected to change and transformation. And that necessary tower moment. There is some sort of tower moment that's either just happened or about to be happening. But you'll be welcoming this tower moment in with open arms because it's a rebirth. I'm hearing it's a jump start. You know, if a car's not starting, it's like, on the engine, it won't start. And you need like somebody to help you, give you a push or a jump start, and then it gets the engine going. That's like what you guys are going to be doing to each other. But there's also what you're going to be doing for Mother Earth, for the planet, and for other people around you who you're supposed to reach, who you're supposed to affect. This is that abundance that will obviously be increasing when you're coming into unions. One of you, maybe the divine masculine, but one of you is going to be understanding how this material world works more. So have more money and find it more easier to create money or to create containers for money to flow into, because remember that money is an energy. And it's then going to teach the divine feminine or to teach the other person in their connection how to do this as well. Someone could have very beautiful light eyes. It's given the eyes that you often see on like Russian people, on like Russian men. Maybe you are Russian or your person is. That could be of significance. They're like light blue, almost like grey eyes is what is also coming through here. And you're obviously going to see the light. You're going to see the God behind their eyes. And it's going to be the same way how they look at you. This is the thing as well. It's like the way you look at each other. 1111 is an important number for twin flames. It symbolizes the harmony and balance of soul counterparts. 1111, here's your confirmation. You could be seeing this number everywhere. I feel like a lot of you are going to be seeing a lot of confirmations in the clouds within the sky for you. But when you look into each other's eyes, it's like how you look at each other. You don't look at other people like that. And they're bringing up Belly and Conrad from The Summer I Turned Pretty. So maybe you guys watched that series. But they're bringing that up and how she ends up... it's like she's in love with both of the brothers. But she ends up with Jeremiah after Conrad and it doesn't work out. And Jeremiah says to her, like, I see the way you look at him. I see the way he looks at you. You never look at me like that. There's something about how you look at each other. You don't look at other people like that. It's because you're looking at the soul. You're looking at the Christ. You're looking at the God. You're looking at your person, the person, like for all eternity, for past lives, and in this life and in the next life, you'll choose this person too, you know. And you're choosing the human and you're choosing the soul as everything. We have feelings. Take time out to explore the deep emotions you are experiencing. Touch, physical touch. You're about to be having this physical touch. If you've been in separation or if you just be meeting this person, it's going to be tangible. You can touch it, you can taste it, you can lick it, you can feel it. So some of you guys are so close, you may be getting a bit frustrated, or you could have come out of that frustration. Because it was there and it kind of lifted, it went. So maybe you're working through that right now. And completely surrendering to that trust. Like, I'm meeting my person in this lifetime. God promised me this. It was written into my Akashic records, into my soul's contract, into our soul's contract. It's going to be happening. So you're letting go of the how and the when it's going to be happening. But for a lot of you, it's this year. It could be 9 days, 9 weeks, 9 months, definitely not years. I'm not even really getting the months. 9 days, 9 weeks from watching this reading for a lot of you. Some of you guys could have already met like 9 days ago, 9 weeks ago. Union, the union of divine soul counterparts, is a miraculous event that begins when you least expect it. Union, here's that confirmation. And look at the heart. It's on fire. It's not even on fire. This is like ethereal colors that you don't even see with the human eye. This is what's going to happen to your heart chakra and to your aura when you come into this union. Very, very powerful. It's like an explosion that happens on a DNA level. So it's going to be activating and awakening parts of your DNA that have been lying latent, lying dormant. But they were always supposed to be lying latent and lying dormant until you came into union. Like, you couldn't have awakened certain DNA without your person, without your counterpart, without your twin flame. Or this higher level soulmate. This deck or that deck first? This one. We have water, emotional well-being. Look, the dolphin. The dolphin was coming through is very significant. And when I tune into the twin flame blueprint, I'm always shown dolphins. I always hear like an ultrasound scan when a woman goes to get ultrasound scan when she is pregnant, and you hear the heartbeat of the baby, and you can hear the heartbeat of the mum. I always hear that. It's like 2 heartbeats, but it's like they're beating in sync, so you almost feel like you're just listening to one heartbeat. That's how much you were intertwined and you were connected. I'm also always shown like DNA, but it's light. It's human DNA going around each other, and it's made up of holy light. And I'm also shown the dolphins because the dolphins are planetary gatekeepers. And for a lot of you, this is your purpose. This is your mission with your twin flame. You are gatekeepers. You're going to be ushering in other divine unions, divinely orchestrated people through a certain gate. The Most High has asked you to govern, and we have the water. So water, very significant. I feel like you could be having dreams like this where you're in the astral and it has this kind of bluey greeny hue, and it can feel like you're underwater. You're going to be remembering the times of Atlantis and Lemuria when you were with this soul. And the souls that you're about to be meeting, because it's not just your divine counterpart, you're going to be meeting more of your soul's tribe. And maybe your soul's tribe is connected to your divine counterpart. So you'll be meeting more friends and more family. You could be having remembrance of past lives when you were in Atlantis. There's another movie they're bringing forward is very significant. It's called Fallen. And that's about twin flames. It's also about fallen angels. But it's about that past life connection and reincarnation. So that movie is coming through is significant. It's like when you look at this person, you literally see their wings and their halo in the spirit. You see it and they see yours. Yellow, joy and happiness. This is what is about to be coming into your life, joy and happiness. You could be seeing the colour yellow everywhere, or this golden hue. Spirit wants to remind you to cover yourself from your crown to your feet, from your feet to your crown, in golden holy light or pure white light. To make sure you are fully protected and covered from any psychic attacks and maybe trying to get in now. I mean, I'm hearing it's too late, it's too late. And I'm hearing it's too late, baby, it's just too late. But it's like you're singing this to the devil, to the darker energies who've been trying to like attack you this whole time. You're singing this because you moved up to your higher time and your destined timeline. So now they can't reach you, they can't get you, they can't even see you. You're not in their reality, do you know what I mean? You are sacred. And you've claimed this sacredness, you've claimed this anointing. Some of you guys could be seeing things falling like in front of you that aren't actually there, like in the spirit. You may be seeing the daffodil flower everywhere, or like yellow roses. Maybe this is a gift that's going to be bought for you, or you're going to buy it for your counterpart. We have clarity, go within. You've had that diamond activation because of the time you spent healing yourself, mending yourself, putting yourself back together again like Humpty Dumpty, I'm hearing. You have done it. You have become one with your higher self. Completely in balance. You may be seeing the colour blue everywhere. Blue is connected to the throat chakra. It's also connected to Archangel Michael. But this is the thing, when it comes to this journey, when it comes to the twin flame, and when it comes to true love that is God ordained, the answers you will find are within, not necessarily if you're going on Google. That's just going to cause more dysfunction and chaos within you. And that's the intention. So you need to be careful with that. Anything else in this deck? No. We have Rainmaker that flew out with the smoky mirror. You see the Buddha again and this meditative state. So maybe you've been spending a lot more time right now in meditation. Really listen to your body. What does it need? And what does your mind need? It may want you to slow down right now and kind of be in that hermit phase. For others of you, your body may want to go, go, go. Get out there. Put yourself out there. Be outside. Out the house. And when this person comes in, I feel like you guys are going to be doing this. And you see again the water, the Buddha's in the water, spending time together in the ethers, going into meditation together within the waters. Maybe you'll kind of sit face to face and hold each other's hands. A lot of you as well, you're going to be practicing a tantric intimacy. So that's going to get your fluids and your body flowing like wet more than you ever have before. Like the physical chemistry again, I'm like wanting to like bite off my hand. When I wanted to tune into it, it's like very, very hot, very passionate. It's almost otherworldly. And again, the word intimidation kind of comes through. So maybe this is also where you're going to be asked to come back to yourself and remain very grounded and balanced when you first come into this union. And you see the Rainmaker here. Kind of looks like that goddess card where she's holding the moon. So the moon is significant. I'm also seeing it as a coin, and you can see a feather within the coin. So maybe you're seeing coins and feathers everywhere. You could be finding them. But look, she has wings. When the divine masculine looks at the divine feminine, he sees wings. When the divine feminine looks at the divine masculine, she sees wings and she sees the halo. You see each other with the purity that your blueprint holds. You could also be seeing peacocks everywhere and the peacock feather. But the peacock is connected to royalty. And you're both the prize. I'm hearing you're both the prize. We have the Gatherer. This is your harvest that's coming in. You see the pumpkin. Halloween time could also be significant. So you've got autumn, winter, Halloween, Christmas that are coming through is very significant for you guys. Again, you could literally be finding feathers. Maybe the feathers of a very strange colour. It's like colours that you don't really see with the human eye. So you know that's from spirit. It's going to be from Metatron. Those of you finding a feather that's of a very distinctive colour that you haven't seen before. That's from Archangel Metatron. He's saying listen to your higher self. Listen to your crown. The downloads and codings you're getting from your crown right now when it pertains to the twin flame journey. The lower world. Don't listen to the intrusive thoughts. And this is where your lower nature as well, your lower nature is going to want to be coming up and attacking you. You know, like the ego. Trying to tell you like, oh, it could be like coming from nowhere. You've already made peace with all this, but it could be coming up like, oh, you really believe in the twin flame blueprint. You really believe that you're going to be meeting your true love and all of this is actually real. It sounds a bit like a fairy tale or a fantasy, don't you agree? It's like those kinds of thoughts and stuff that's going to be trying to come up to the surface that you thought you've already dealt with. This is the last layer, but this is also going to be those psychic attacks. It's kind of like a ghostly or a lingering psychic attack that you've already defeated, you've banished. It's like lingering voices, an echo. It's trying to get to you because they can't see you in your reality. So it's like these dark forces are just shouting, hoping it's going to get you in some way. It's like a little bit of an echo that's bouncing towards you, but it's going to ricochet off your aura, but you're going to like flick it away, wave it away. Because again, it's almost like, you know, like incense, like smoke. You can just be like, no, go away. So be careful of any intrusive thoughts you're having right now. Listen to the Most High. Listen to your higher self. Some of you guys could make potions. Like some form of potion, or maybe you take a certain herbal concoction. I'm hearing a herbal concoction, maybe like when you're run down, you're feeling burnt out, to like give you a boost of energy. But that could be like your purpose. Maybe you work with herbs and you and your divine counterpart are going to come together and like turn this into a business. What else, Spirit? You could also make fixed oils, charge oils, and make fixed oils for other people, like to assist them in bringing in money or attracting love, in tapping into their clairvoyance and their intuition, that sort of thing. I mean, like a fixed anointing oil. What else, Spirit? We have here, these candles act as one, these candles act as one, to strengthen the work about to be done. Pillars of strength, unwavered foundations, my magic will insist in rebuilding a nation. The flames burn as one, the flames burn as one, to purify the heavy energy that is good to none, and cross and banish all that intends me damage. My magic here is done, said in my ancestors' tongue. You could be doing candle magic to banish these lingering attacks that have been trying to come at you. And any self-doubt that you do have on this journey, because that's very natural, to completely get rid of it now, because you know you're supposed to be coming into that divine union. It's getting closer and closer and closer. You could be doing candle magic. But they're pointing to the flames burn as one. The flames burn as one. You are twin flames and you burn as one. So you may be seeing fire everywhere, and particularly two flames or two like hearts that are on fire. And you as well could be hearing like heartbeats. We have, I feel at home in the dark, she proclaims, as she stares into the sacred flame. It flickers and spits as it calls out her name. I am both chaotic and still, the flame proclaims. I see your soul, I know all names. It's time, my child, to awaken me. Your flame within lies latent, you see. Ignite your fire, let it feed your soul. For the night is coming and you are coming home. You are coming home to each other. You are coming into union. You are twin flames. Again, the flame has come out on the last two cards. You could be seeing it everywhere. But when two people come together and it's God ordained, it does activate the sacred flame within you. And that is connected to the Kundalini. So your sexual energy, your creative energy is going to be going through the roof. But that's what a lot of you are coming together for. You're coming together to create something that's going to be of service to people and assist people in their awakening and them rising themselves up to a higher vibration and then moving to their destined timeline and them escaping hell and creating heaven on earth. They could have a different accent to you. Maybe they come from, they have like a different mother tongue. We have, I made a vow to see brighter days, but the enemy wishes to see me slayed. A vampire I am not. This is how I know the dark forces have lost the plot, attempting to attack children of God. Every low blow is met with a divine block. My ancestors stop and stare, as if to declare, don't harm a hair on her head, or we'll put you to bed. Many angels walk this earth, chosen at birth. Protected is an understatement. Who knows where their evil gaze went? But it sure ricocheted off me. May it return to sender, slumping them into a drunken bender. Don't ever come for me. I can be as sweet as a honeybee, still packing a nasty sting. Fighting has existed since the dawn of time. Light and dark, good and evil are deeply intertwined. I choose to walk a path of grace. Let this banish and be a lesson. To all monitoring spirits, stay out of my face. To all ill intentions, sit down, know your fucking place. Yeah, you guys are doing a lot of returning to sender and really stepping into your power as an exorcist. A lot of twin flames, you're going to have that ability to be an exorcist, particularly when you come into that union, because your flame and your light shine so bright. Any demonic energies that try and come around you, any evil, anything that's sinister, anything that doesn't respect what is sacred and is not sacred, that is unholy, is just going to bounce off you, is going to run when it sees you coming. Do you know what I mean? One more poem for the collective spirit. One more poem. Some of you could have been having dreams like you were in this kind of like dark cave like state, and there was like vampires there within your dream, like literal vampires with the teeth that drink the blood. And they're bringing up the originals, the program The Originals, so maybe that's a program that you've watched. What else, Spirit? We're going to take this one here. That's way too many that flip. We have here, but that's how the originals are, like the original vampires, and they're like decades, eons old. Like that's how old both of your souls are. We have the temples of Egypt contain all four seasons. Light streams through the brick wall. It creates angelic shapes that stand ever so tall. The Mayans predicted the Great Fall, with secrets in plain sight in villages of Peru. Can you hear the whispers too, of the ancestors who already knew? They mapped the stars whilst walking the earth, roots and an inner compass led them to hearth. Stone circles and sacred sites brought tribes together to worship alike. Together they prepared foreseen plight, chanting and dancing well into the night. Future bloodlines shall spread their wings by the magic practiced at Stonehenge. Remember, all eras have their end. You have a very powerful connection to ancient civilizations on Earth that have left their mark. They're talking about sacred sites, and maybe you guys have felt a pull to visit certain sacred sites. You could be visiting these sites within the astral, within your dream state, but you are both going to have strong connections to ancient Egypt. They're showing me a vision. It's kind of like, you know, children are doing like a school play, because they're showing all these kids on stage. It's given a nativity play, so maybe a nativity play is significant. You can go and watch one when it's Christmas time. Maybe you have kids who are going to be a part of that. But they're showing me that, and it's like the curtain opening. But when it opens, there was all these kids who were doing this play, and it's like you and your divine counterpart, you're there, and the curtain opens and you see each other and you lock eyes. You're like, it's you, and they're like, it's you. They were showing me that, so that vision could be significant for somebody. I want to get a few messages from this deck here. So what else does a collective need to hear? We have let go of control issues. Allow this situation to unfold naturally. You're going to be coming together. Your ancestors are doing a lot behind the scenes right now. And your spiritual court, your guardian angels, they're doing a lot. They're watching you. This union is protected, which is why it has to happen when human beings aren't going to know when it's going to happen. So you can feel that it's going to happen at some point. You can feel yourself getting closer and closer to physical union, but you don't know when they're going to reach out. You don't know when you're going to bump into them. You don't know when you're going to meet this person. You don't know when the commitment is going to solidify. God knows that. The archangels know that. Your ancestors know that. And it has to be on the hush hush. So maybe when you first come into union, maybe you'll keep it to yourselves for a bit. This could also be where some of you guys will do a staycation, or you'll go abroad, you'll go away together. Because you're just wanting to be with each other and to get to know each other, and they keep showing me like a bridging of the gap. What else, Spirit? Some of you guys, again, you're going to have 3 options that are coming in. Attraction. You attract romantic love by enjoying this moment fully. Yes, even those of you who listened to that and you were like, there's no options around me. There's have you seen the modern dating pool? There was no one around. You're going to be having a few options coming in for some of you. Attraction. And it's because you're in this energy. You have a lot of magnetism, a lot of mysterious energy about you, because you're just focused on yourself and your abundance and your enlightenment, your spiritual path. And this makes your aura like shine and expand. It's very, very powerful. So it pulls everyone in. The butterflies who are like you too, but also the moths, it pulls them in. You guys could be seeing the rose that's in the glass jar. You could be seeing that everywhere. One more card, please, Spirit. Okay, you got 2. We have here, you deserve love and romantic feelings. Some of you guys, you want to be having children. Your spirit babies are assisting and bringing you guys back together, because I heard mum and dad. So they're playing Cupid. They're the little cherubs. So you could be having dreams and feeling a strong connection of your spirit babies coming around you. For some of you guys, you could be destined to be having 4 children in this lifetime. For others of you, you could already have children and they already have children. You're going to come together and be that blended family. Some of you guys could be seeing tattoos of like a cherub or like a bow and arrow on people everywhere you go. But look at this beautiful, yummy chemistry. This is what you guys are going to be having. This is what's about to be coming into your life, into the physical. Where you can touch this person, you can stroke this person, you can kiss this person, you make love to this person. And you see how the cherubs are kind of staring intently. So this is the spirit babies like, yeah, make love so I can come through. So some of you guys, you're going to be coming together and you're going to literally be birthing a child. You could be destined to have a multiple birth, be having twins. But you're going to be birthing something together that's going to be of service to the collective. For a lot of you, this could be to do with womb healing. With assisting women in healing their wombs. Maybe you're going to be connected to being a doula or birthing work. And particularly birthing like these sacred souls who will be choosing to come through this kind of connection. These kinds of parents who are in twin flame union, higher level soulmate kingdom spouses. They're going to be very, very ancient souls. When I say that, they hold self-mastery. So they're not coming through with that soul mission of clearing karma and freeing the bloodline, because like you and your partner have already done that. So when they're coming through, they kind of got that head start, or they've got that clearer energy within the bloodline. So there's more room for them to be getting on with their authentic path, with their divine mission at a younger age. Anything else, Spirit? No, so that's all the messages coming through. They're reminding me again of the song by Nora Jones, which is called Don't Know Why I Didn't Come. That song, I can hear it now playing, so maybe some of you guys need to be listening to it. It could have a message in there for you. But that's all the messages coming through. If you did want a personal reading, my website is in the description below. But I'll see you in another video.